Okay, folks, Miguel here, DevilDog.games. Got my week 3 update for the annual Pro Street group build hosted by Dylan over at NYS Modeling on YouTube and Instagram. Doesn't feel like I got a lot accomplished, but I think I did. I've got the chassis about as complete as I need to get it as far as the tubing goes. You can see I built a cage in there for the driver. I don't know if you can see that in there, but I've got the cage. I'll show you the other side. So here's the outside. I expanded on the trans tunnel. I built some framing in there so that I can put some aluminum panels on it. I framed up the firewall where the firewall is going to be, and I'll put the engine in so you can kind of see how that's going to work out. So this will sit in there like that, and then the firewall will cover all these spaces here. I've got the control arms in for the front, so you can see. I've got the strut mounts for the top and the bottom. I've got the struts built as well. The 4-link is in. I have a panhard setup. It's something I saw on one of the 1-to-1 cars. Pretty cool little setup. Got the lattice in place for the driver cage, and I think it's ready to go. I started cutting out sheets of aluminum. Let's see, I'll show you this one here. So these aluminum panels will come in here. These are just my initial kind of cutouts, but they'll go in and sit in place in these spots here like this. So then I'll cover the entire interior with aluminum. See if I can get that out of there. It's a little bit tricky, fiddly, but that's the chassis. I mean, I think it's ready to go. I'm gonna fill a few gaps and I'll start sanding so that it's nice and smooth and ready for paint, and then I'll put some paint on it and start adding shit. The front struts, as I said, I've got them ready to go. These are the struts that I built. They're glued from the lower half down, and the upper half is still not glued, so that I can pull the springs off and start painting them, get them so that they're ready to be glued in. These will probably be set up so that they will turn, so that they will be posable. Not sure if that's really a big deal, but I think if I can do it without too much trouble, I'll go ahead and do that. I found a seat in my parts box that I'm going to use as the driver's seat. Cut out the sides, cut some other holes out like they would do in the 1-to-1s to lighten them up. Shaved a little bit of grooves in the sides for the frame to get it in there, and it's a pretty good fit. Fit goes in there real nice. I think it'll look really good. And then if we stick the body on it, let's see, right there. So that's how it'll look. I think it's coming along nicely. And then I started working on some other panels. I've got all kinds of little aluminum sheets ready to go in for the firewall. I've got parts for the front. I'll work on it some more this weekend. Hope everyone else is having a good time with their builds. I hope to make a lot of progress this week, since I don't feel like I made a lot this past week, but hopefully this coming week I'll do a little bit better. But good luck with your builds, everyone who's in the participating in the group build, and for everyone else, hope you're enjoying all the kits being built out there, the cars being built out there, and everybody have a good week. See ya.